Hello everybody. I will start by presenting myself. I am Mehdi Al-Arousi, a PhD student in Faculty of Science in Shaib Douka University in Morocco. I will present our proposal method, which is a fast and efficient image indexing and search system based on color and texture features. So, for that, our presentation is organized as follows. We'll start by the introduction. There we will present the aims of our research, the problem, the existing method in literatures, etc. After that, in section 2, we will introduce some materials. In section 3 we will describe our proposal methods, which is there. We will more describe it. After that, we will prove our proposal method by the experimental results got by applying our method in a standard database that we can say after. After that, we will the conclusion and proposing some perspectives. Today, the size of digital image collection increased rapidly due to the growth of the internet, as well as the approachability of image capturing device, and as digital camera and image scanner. A collection of this image is denoted as an image database. An image database is an organized structure of digital image that was a big number of images that are stored and acquired. Over the last few years, many researchers have been conducted on image retrieval. This investigation can be categorized into three comprehensive domains based on the kind of utilized methodology: text-based approach, conventional annotation, context-based approach, and in the last, the content-based approach. In text-based methodology, a retrieval procedure is accomplished by adding metadata such as caption keyword or text to the image so that retrieval can be achieved over the annotation words. Images are manually annotated and subsequently retrieved in the same fashion as text documents using a database management system. Furthermore, traditional annotation has three disadvantages. Our manual annotation required a significant level of human effort. The annotation is inaccurate due to the subjectivity of human perceptiveness. This problem drew attention to image retrieval approach based on the contents-based image retrieval (CBIR) approach queried the image with their real content instead of their annotation metadata as keywords, tags, or text description. Now about materials that we had used that can be classified. It's our classification as the color feature extraction and texture feature extraction. We can after that we will describe each one by defining what is this concept. And in our work we have fusion these two classes. So we will start by the color feature extraction. What is the color feature extraction? Is, as you can see in the definition, is a color property is one of the most widely used visual feature in CBIR that was very everyone in our area know what means the BIR system. Researchers in this area fell in three steps. The first one is definition of adequate color space for a given application. The second is proposal of appropriate extraction algorithm, and the last one is study of similarity measure. Now about what mean color histogram. It is the most used description in image retrieval. The color histogram is easy to compute, simple and effective in characterizing the global and the local distribution of colors in an image. The color histogram extraction algorithm uses three steps that are partition of the color space into cells, an association of each cell to an histogram bin, and counting of the numbers of image pixels of each cell and storing this count in the corresponding histogram bin. So what's been color moments? The color moments have been successfully used in several retrieval systems. This approach involved calculating the mean, the variance, and the third moment for each color channel for proving a unique number used to index. Color moments have been proved efficient in representing color distribution of image. Now about texture feature extraction. It is another important feature of the image that can be extracted for purpose of image retrieval. Image texture refers to surface patterns that show granular details of an image. The composition of different color information is also provided in the texture pattern. For example, the different texture pattern can be seen in sky image and block whales image. These two images can be distinguished based on the textures. Now we had the terminate with the color feature extraction. Now with the text feature extraction, we'll start by the direction measure of image texture is what is the static of pixels within our regions, which reflects the similarity and the regularity of the pixel grid value in different directions. The direction measure statistics based on the directionality of image was constructed to describe the texture feature, which can extract the higher order statistically feature of texture, and the higher order direction measure has a high recognition rate of natural textures. The other the grid level occurrence matrix and to order statically parameters. Now by its abbreviation GLCM is a common method of method for representing the spatial correlation of the pixel grayscale, which mainly describes the image from an interval of adjacent pixel direction and the extent of variation. The GLCM defines a square matrix whose size represents the probability of the grid values G1 distances from a fixed spatial location relationship size and direction to another grid value G2. Our proposal method can be described by the following chart. The way to create the final description is performed in a distributed computing, and the input image will be indexed as follows. We first create two processes. The first one calculates histogram 2D with statically moments, while the second process calculates direction measure with GLCM and direction measure to create what? Texture description. These two processes work in parallel. It is a new thing. And finally, we combine the results to have the final descriptor, that is our contribution. This technique accelerates our algorithm according to execution time. Now it is we are in the interesting part, which is the experiment results. So we had implement our methods by using programming language Java in a computer characteristic Intel Core i3, 4 GB in RAM, etc. in exploring system Windows 7, and apply it in a standard dataset. This is dataset 1 that contains a different picture with a different size, and for each picture we consider only the 10 first results. As we can see in the following example, this is the example as we have described in the preview slide. The query image is contain the horse. The first 10 results contains the image in the same categories. It's approach of the first one, and we get exactly the same image 2 times. It is best result, and the time execution is negligible, as we can see. So we in the next slide we will show the different results. Now we compare the mean precision obtained by our proposal method to others. To prove that our method is more best than efficient than the existing. As you can see in the results, our method is more efficient. You can see we can get an example, Africa or beach or etc. For others, you can see clearly. You can take your time to see it. Okay. In the next slide, we can see also what the mean recall obtained by our proposal method and compare it in the others. You can see the results that can give a very efficient method than other. You can get for example the means. You can see our method is more efficient than the others. And now with a graph that's translated from the table of results into graph to more show the results, and by that you can conclude that our method is the best one than the existing literature, as we have found in literatures. We can get the following graph about mean recall obtained by proposed method. And by this graph we can conclude also that our method is more efficient than others. So the response time also is important in any software. Is obtained here in seconds. You can see that we executed in negligible time than the others. That is one of the factor of quality in any software. And to conclude our presentations, the prime contribution of this work is to build an efficient and effective CPIR system that tends to be feasible for large data sets. Therefore, the experiment results show that our proposal approach produces better than the existing in the literature. In the future, our aims is propose a smart color image retrieval schema for combining other three non-equivalent colors, texture, and shape information features which achieve higher retrieval efficiency. Thank you for your attention.